And we are live. What's going on, everybody? All zero of us in here right now. It's Rangers playoff game day. How exciting! Game one in about an hour. I've had a terrible day leading up to this. My hamster died about 30 minutes ago, and then I learned that my cable provider doesn't give me ESPN, and I'm not in New York right now, so I don't get to watch on MSG. So we've been working on that. But here we are, ready to discuss game one, do a little preview, a little analysis. Before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss any notification. If you're watching us on Apple or Spotify, be sure to give us a 5-star review. Leave your questions down there in the active live chat. Me and Will be sure to get to them, answer them, talk about it, whatever it is that you guys like to talk about these days. And lastly, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Fireside Rangers for daily Rangers content. But Will, game time in an hour. How are we feeling?
I'm excited. I've been watching the Panthers Lightning game, which is making me even more excited. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I just want this game to start. Like I can't wait any longer. But we still have 59 minutes, probably even longer, probably an hour and probably around an hour 30 because it's on ESPN, so they're gonna start 30 minutes late. But I'm excited. I just want it to start already.
I know. Just watching the playoff games go down leading up to this. I'm ready, dude. Who's already played? Yesterday, the Islanders lost. Carolina looked terrible.
They didn't look good. Yeah, they did not look good. And the Islanders, if they just played better offensively, they would have won that game. And they didn't. They didn't play good offensively. That's the thing.
Yeah, but who knows? I mean, honestly, with that series, I would probably rather see the Islanders win. As crazy as it is to say as a Rangers fan, I would much rather play them than the Carolina Hurricanes, unless Carolina just keeps looking how they looked last night. But I didn't get the chance to watch Boston versus Toronto last night. I don't know if you did, Will, but
I did. Yeah, that was.
I saw the score. Didn't look close.
It was not close. The Leafs. They took a lot of penalties. Max Domi took bad penalties early in the game, and kind of bit them in the ass. But yeah, the Bruins looked a lot more dominant over the Leafs than anything else.
Yeah, and now we got the Battle of Florida going on. I'll be there for Game 3 in Tampa if there happens to be any Rangers fans as crazy as myself to go just watch it on our day off if you want to meet up. But I can't watch it because ESPN won't let me, so that's fun. And then, yeah, the Rangers play in about an hour. 3D Creeper's already here in the chat. This is the only channel I consistently watch. Let's go Rangers. Well, we appreciate the support. I love to see all the returning viewers. You're definitely a name that I recognize. Love to see everyone coming back for more Rangers content. And yes, let's go Rangers. But Will, let's while we let the chat fill up, and again to everyone joining us, be sure to leave your comments in the live chat. We'll pull them up on screen, talk about what you're thinking, however you're feeling. But Will, until we got some comments to respond to, talk to me. Who's going to be the most important player on the Rangers right now heading into today?
I think it's Panarin. I know that's kind of a basic answer, but I think the most important player is Panarin. If he plays like how he did in the regular season, I think this series is going to go very easy for the Rangers. We saw what it was like when he wasn't on his A game last year, and they lost in 7, and obviously lost. What was it? 4 out of the last 6 games, or 4 out of the last 5 games. Sorry, 4 out of the last 5 games. So, I think Panarin is the X factor for tonight, and hopefully he put last playoffs behind him and is just going in with a relaxed mind, not thinking about anything. So yeah, I think Panarin.
I mean, like you said, it is a basic answer, but I'm probably going to go with Panarin too. I know we had a little bit of a discussion before we go live. If Panarin plays well and plays like he did in the regular season, 100% I can see this being a very easy series win for the Rangers. But if him and the rest of our stars disappear, just like what happened last year, I don't know. I think the Rangers would still win just because of how good we are, but it would definitely be a lot closer. And my official prediction was Rangers in 5. If Panarin plays terribly, Zibanejad, Kreider, they all play terribly, Rangers will still win, but probably in like 6 or 7, in my opinion. But I don't know. I am excited. Welcome everyone that's joining us now. We got a decent amount of people tuning into the stream. Once again, leave your thoughts down in the live chat right there. So if I look away for a second, I'm just trying to get my ESPN to work. I apologize. I need to have ESPN within the next hour. Wasn't really expecting that setback. Let's talk about that for a second, Will. I hate ESPN. Like, this is ridiculous. I have ESPN Plus. Why can't I watch games that are just on ESPN?
Like, the entire year, like, I get it. Like, ESPN, I know that ESPN is live streaming the games, but the first round is also on all the teams' local broadcasts. So if you're gonna, you already put all the local broadcasts on ESPN Plus. Like, you can have the ESPN stream, and you can have the local broadcast streams on ESPN Plus. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I hate ESPN too. I think I thought they were going to come in and do a great job with the NHL, and they're honestly doing less than what NBCSN did, and that's crazy. Like, that's crazy to say. Never thought I'd say those words come out.
Terrible, because
ESPN sucks.
For the viewers out there that aren't caught up with my personal life, I did move down to Florida recently, so it's like, although Rangers for life, I can't just access MSG Network from down here. So I've just been watching all the games on ESPN Plus. I'm a loyal ESPN customer. That's how I watch them. I still get the MSG broadcast from there. So then when they said Game 1 was going to be on ESPN, I'm like, all right, well, I'm good to go. Well, turns out not true, because as soon as I go to click on the Lightning versus the Panthers, it says that I don't have access to it. It's not a part of my cable plan. So we'll figure it out as we go. But that's my ESPN rant for the day. I hate it. Edwin's here in the chat. Another name that I recognize. Go Fireside. Go you, Edwin, and let's go Rangers. Matt here, another name that I recognize out here in the fields. Trust me, when I woke up at 7 a.m. today, I was blasting Bob O'Reilly. My neighbors definitely did not.
Me damn too.
Christopher Big Bear, welcome. Yeah, the broadcast on ESPN Plus. If you have ESPN Plus, you got to also apparently have it as a part of your cable plan. It's dumb. I've been dealing with it all day, on top of the death of my hamster. Here's Joe in the chat. The only positive about ESPN is I get ESPN Plus with Hulu, so I can basically watch every game from out here in Arizona. See, that's what I was doing. I was using it to watch every game from Florida. But then all of a sudden, it just changes on the playoffs. So, I don't know. I swear to God, if I don't get to watch this game, I moved mountains in order to be home today. No, trust me. I'm glad that I was bored and tried to watch the Lightning game while I was waiting for the stream to start, that I recognized this problem. I'm happy that I'm raising awareness for it. Chris, just stay with us here on the stream, but quickly just turn on your TV. Check if you can watch Tampa. If you can watch Tampa, then you'll be fine. If it's I'm out here just saving people's days.
Also, if you know anyone that has MSG Network, like a cable login, you can also log in with that on the MSG app, MSG Go app. Fun fact.
Will, if this doesn't start to work within the next hour, I'm going to start harassing you to give me your MSG.
I have my girlfriend's MSG login, so I'd have to ask her. She clutched up for me.
Let her know that I'm a trustworthy guy. I won't steal her information.
I know you won't.
Matt Sheridan here. Let's take down the Caps, boys. That's the game plan, as it will be for today and the next 3 games. Again, because that's all that's going to take. I just keep saying that. I'm definitely jinxing us, but I believe in the dream. But yeah, no, it should be a good game, even though the Rangers are the heavy favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Lindgren might steal a game or 2. Ovechkin's as dangerous as ever, even though he looks like an old man every time you see him.
with his gray, the gray in his beard. I hate seeing gray in his beard. I really do.
Joe asks, is it on Hulu or DirecTV or some other provider? That I don't know. The only thing that I do know is that don't rely on ESPN Plus by itself, because it won't be enough.
Yeah.
It looks like we're all having problems right now. Hopefully the NHL realizes it. Sorry to make this entire stream just about All Chris said, I can't watch Ranger Flyer games on ESPN. It's blocked out by me. I know they do local blackouts.
Yeah, they do. They have local blackouts.
I hate that, but
Me too. I
Cody
think
here,
blackouts are stupid.
it is stupid. We got some actual Rangers content here. Cody G says, would love to see Hedel play if able. Just don't think it's worth risking his health. He could be a major player the next 10 years for the Rangers. I'm in the exact same boat as you. I would love to see Hedel play. It would be a miraculous comeback story. Hasn't played in months and months and months. Wasn't expected to return until next season. If he were to come back in the playoffs and have a pivotal role in getting the Rangers the Stanley Cup, incredible story. But there's the risk factor. He's had numerous concussions in his very, very young career. So, I mean, at this point, as much as I would love to see him, the Rangers are still good without him. We won the President's Trophy without Hedel. We have chemistry. Why risk his health and damaging our chemistry for a couple games? I'd rather just wait until next season. And like you said, the next 10 years of Hedel. But what do you think, Will?
I think that it seems as if he's really he really is starting to ramp up his in practice. I know he's doing contact drills. He's not wearing a non-contact jersey for the past couple weeks. He's been practicing, and last week he had a blue top 6 jersey on, or practice jersey on. So I think that it's important for the Rangers not to rush him, and I don't think they will unless they feel like he's 100% ready to go in this round. But I do think if we make it to we move on to round 2, I think there's a good possibility that we could see him, just because, give him some more rest for a round and then see how he's doing. And if he looks better, then I think we see him for game 2. I mean, not game 2, for round 2.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the earliest we'd see him. I definitely don't think we're going to see Hedel in the first round at all. I also pulled up Matt's comment because he did ask a very similar question. 3D Creeper here. I hope that we can get that Mika April, since we didn't get Mika March. We were talking about this recently. I don't remember if it was in the episode yesterday or if we were just chatting, but Mika is due. He skipped over Mika March. Maybe he was just gearing up for Mika April, May, and June. I think it was definitely in yesterday's episode, which if you haven't watched after the game, go check out that one. We really need Mika Zibanejad right now. The first line, it's been good. I don't want to say great. The second line has been great. The first line has just been good. And I think a big part of that reasoning is just because Mika Zibanejad hasn't been himself. He still scores a lot of points. He had 72 points on the year, but a whopping 30-something of them were all power play points. We need that 5v5 production. We need the goal scoring from Zibanejad, not just assists. Keep up what he's doing, but just add on more. So, I mean, that's my take on Zibanejad. I know we talked about it yesterday. I'm sure you agree, but if there's anything particular you want to add, go ahead. Yeah,
I mean, I agree. I think Mika just has to find his shot again, and that's something that he's been missing the entire year, is his shot. I mean, it was kind of coming back at some point. There was a point in the season where we thought it was coming back, and then all of a sudden it disappeared again. But he's been good as a passer, but that's not what you want out of Zibanejad. You do, but you want him to be a primary goal scorer, because that's what he's been his Rangers career here. So if Mika can find a shot again, the power play is going to be a lot more dangerous. The first line is going to be a lot more dangerous, and now the Rangers, both top 6 lines are going to they're going to produce. So yeah, Mika definitely needs to find his shot, and like we said yesterday, he definitely did bypass Mika March. So hopefully there's Mika April and Mika May if we make it that far.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that keyword. This will be the last thing I pull up about the ESPN thing, that we can actually talk about Rangers the whole time. It's tough from Marley. As a Canadian, I can't watch any of the American teams play games. That's rough. I'm already upset to watch my team, but at least I got to watch something yesterday. That is rough.
But at least he has the TSN announcer. I can't remember his name, but I love him, dude. He's electric.
TSN's good. Yeah, Chris, we're in agreement with you. We got where we are without Hedel. Don't mess with it and let him heal. You rhymed there. It's a good poem, but I agree full-heartedly. Here's Matt Sheridan. I have a feeling Lafreniere is going to be a menace in the postseason. Wearing the Lafreniere jersey right now. There's a reason why he's on the thumbnail for today's live stream. Lafreniere is going to cook, especially with Panarin. If Panarin can keep it up and just bring what he did in the regular season into the playoffs, you have a guy like Lafreniere, young, hasn't really had the chance to prove himself. He should be ready to hit the ground running in the postseason. He's been playing with confidence. He's been shooting more. He's been scoring more, almost 60 points. He's going to be a player that a lot of people underestimate because of his past and not being successful overall throughout his career. But he's had a phenomenal year this year, a quiet year. We talk about him quite a bit. Nice cross shot there.
Sorry, my bad. You can't see anything. I couldn't find my phone. It's literally right here.
Sorry to get off that. That's just funny.
I'm losing my mind right now. This is actually crazy.
That was good. Okay. Well, I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah. Lafreniere's breakout campaign this season has been very quiet. We talk about him quite a bit, but no one around the NHL ever does. So no one's going to expect him to come out flying, ready to score, but we are. So I think he's got a lot of potential, and he's really going to hopefully show it. But talk to me about Lafreniere.
Lafreniere had a very rough playoff series last year. I mean, he literally did nothing. He had 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 points, and a plus-minus of 0. So this is going to be the year where he really wants to come out and get revenge for himself too. I know that he had I put breakout in quotes because I think while this is a breakout, oh my God, I just read that one comment. I'm sorry. While this was a breakout, I think it's kind of a mini breakout. I think next year is when he really is going to go full on, just full on breakout next year. But the kid's been so confident the entire year. He really just needs to build on he needs to keep his confidence, build on what he did in the regular season. And if he does, he's going to have a big playoff. He's going to have a big postseason this year. It's going to be big for him. So he just needs, like Panarin, you got to be relaxed, keep that confidence, don't get in your head, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, don't overthink it. It is the playoffs. The intensity is going to ramp up, but just do what you did all year.
Yep.
Y'all had career years. Don't stop.
Don't change anything. Just go in how you were playing, like you were in the. Will, are you in the lineup for tonight? Actually, Lavi scratched me, so.
Yeah,
he told me I'd be playing, and he told me I wasn't. So
I'll be there. I'm the backup goalie. So if Igor,
you're the E-bug. Eric's the E-bug.
I am the emergency backup goalie. I promise you that we will lose the series if it ever comes down to fights. But I joke about it. But knowing how this franchise is sometimes, I wouldn't be surprised if I get a call from Peter Laviolette. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Okay, I got to go a little bit quicker. Martian here in the chat. What's up, guys? Are we ready? I sure hope so. It's been a week since the Rangers have played. Let's just hope and pray that we aren't rusty like Carolina was last night. Just hit the ground running, please.
Yeah,
Chris, NHL 66. You can stream all the games usually. See, that's my backup plan if I can't get this ESPN thing to work. But I didn't want to promote using the streams like that, but they do exist and they could work. Let's see. Chris here. Third line should be really good this series. They totally outmatched the Capitals' second and third lines.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I love our third line. Cooley, oh God, I don't even know.
Cooley, Wenberg, and Kakko.
Okay. I was blanking on Wenberg for a second there. I knew Kakko. I apologize. It's been a long day, as we've learned from the beginning of this episode. But yeah, we completely outmatched them. And I love that. It's very defensive, very, very good. Yeah. Matt Sheridan also has a Lafreniere jersey on. Love to see it. I love my Lafreniere supporters. I've always been with them, even though I do love Kakko. Probably should have worn the Kakko jersey, but maybe I'll save that for game 2. Number 1 overall pick for game 1, number 2 overall pick for game 2, and then we'll just figure it out from there. Because Steven's here. Hey guys, wanted to pop in and say, hey, hope your weekends are going well. Great job with the stream. Hope it's a great series. Thank you for all the support. Will's had a good weekend. I had a good weekend, but the end has gone extremely downhill. Again, rest in peace, hamster. But hey, I like to think that the fact that my hamster died like an hour before the playoffs start, maybe he made a deal with the devil, sold his soul, and the Rangers are going to win a Stanley Cup. So shout out my boy.
Shout out AJ.
Yeah, gave his life for a phenomenal Rangers series. But jokes aside, Steven, thank you for the support. We do appreciate it. Here's Cody again. I hope Trouba makes it scary to skate in the open ice, ramp up the hits, but avoid penalties. Also wonder if that's a concern to play Rempe. Him being inexperienced, possibly taking bad penalties. 1,000% it is a concern. I mean, in the playoffs, you got to be extremely disciplined. And recently, leading up to the end of the regular season, the Rangers weren't too disciplined. There were a lot of bad penalties taken by the players. As far as Rempe goes, I think I have trust in him that he would be a little more self-aware. If it's a playoff game, he's not just going to immediately start the game, drop the gloves, and go sit in the box for 5 minutes. Like, I'm sure he knows how to handle that situation more properly, and he'll choose to fight if he needs to. Like, not just whenever he wants. Just if it comes down to it, and the Rangers really need a momentum shifter, that's when he'll do it. The concern with Rempe and the rest of the lineup is just dumb penalties in general. Like there's been so many times where I've just seen players just like grab someone else's stick. I'm like, Kreider, you've been in the league for like 20 years. You know not to do that. Why are you doing that? Like, I get it. It's a game of emotion, and I'm just sitting there on my couch just yelling at him. But be very disciplined.
Yeah,
and that's how we're going to succeed. As far as Trouba goes, 1,000%. Make it scary to skate in that open ice. Lay some massive hits. Just make sure that they're clean, please.
Yeah. We talked about that yesterday when someone who needs to step it up. We said Trouba as our third person, and I agree. And I think if Trouba can get back to how he's playing at the beginning of the year, and go and make some clean, nice open ice hits, it's going to be big for us in the playoffs. I mean, obviously he's playing on the third pair, but if you have Trouba on the third pair playing his best hockey of the year, you have three pairs that you can confidently say, all right, I'm not worried about them when they step on the ice. And I know right now we're not very confident in Gustafsson and Trouba, but I'm hoping Trouba finds his game again because he plays that playoff style of hockey. He's physical. We know that, and I need him to get back, find his defensive game again. I really do.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading the comments. I checked again. My ESPN is still not working. One of those days. I could have the worst day ever. I could take losses left and right, but on a Rangers game day, there's only one dub that I need, and it happens at 3 p.m. today. So, let's see. Marley says he's not worried. Neither am I. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? 3D Krieber, I'm big on Kakko this postseason. I am too. He's not going to be the guy that's scoring goals all the time, but he's definitely a very key role player. Great defensively. He's great at puck control. He's a bigger guy. You'll see when he skates and he has the puck, it takes 3 or 4 defenders to make him get rid of it. And maintaining puck possession and controlling the zone, it's going to be big. And Kakko, he's the type of guy that can do that.
Yeah, I'm big on the entire third line in this playoffs. I was thinking about it when I was walking bingo like an hour ago. I think Will Cooley's going to have a big playoffs because when you think of a 16-game player, I think of Will Cooley. Like, that kid is physical. He had the 6th most hits in the NHL this year. He had the most by a rookie. He can score those greasy, playoff type goals where you're not always going to get that time and space just to rip one bar down. But I'm really excited to see how Will Cooley and the third line elevate their game come playoff time. Come today, actually. I can't even say playoff time because it's today.
It's in about 30 minutes.
Man.
I think you were the one that said it. Our third line right now is kind of reminiscent of Tampa's third line back when they won back-to-back Stanley Cups, and I fully agree with that. It's going to be a dangerous line. Very, very important that they succeed. But let's see what we get here. 3D Creeper. He usually plays hockey with the boys every weekend. Today he didn't go because of the game. Or it's a Rangers fans, and they still want to go. I don't feel like I'm in the wrong. You are not in the wrong.
Yeah, they're not in the wrong. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I think we're missing a few key details here. What time did they go start playing?
Yeah. What time is the game? Were you playing?
If they started playing at like 11 or 12, you definitely could have gone to play for a few hours in order to make it home. Now, given you made the smart decision by attending our live stream, I think the starting time of the street hockey is what is the detail that we need. Because if they just started at like 2, you made the right choice. But if they've been going since the early morning, you definitely could have done both. That's my honest reaction right there. That's my breakdown of the situation.
The big question is: are you playing street hockey? Are you playing roller hockey? Are you playing on the ice? Like, what are we playing on? Oh, the game was planned for 1:30. Hell no, you made the right choice.
Yeah, you made the smart decision there. 1:30. You would have had to get there, skate for like 2 minutes, and then leave because you had to watch the Fireside Rangers pregame live stream at 2. Shameless plug. I always like to plug the channel. Steven, sorry to hear. Thank you. Hope my weekend goes up from here. His weekend was fine. Started up bad, and I didn't even read this whole thing before I pulled it up. It's all over the place,
dude.
Then he had a pizza, and then it fell on the floor, turning into lasagna. Other than that, the weekend was good. That was up and down. I'm sorry about your pizza, man. I would hate my life if I got a whole pizza and then it just fell on the floor.
I feel your pain, dude. I'm about to start crying.
Yeah,
I feel your pain.
It's been a rough one, but like I said, as Rangers fans, everything could be going wrong in our lives. There's only one thing that we need, though, and it's just a big Rangers win. 16 of them to be specific. Martian here says Kakko should replace Roslovic on the first line. I disagree. Kakko has been experimented with on the first line numerous times this season. It didn't work. He's finally found his groove on that amazing third line. Don't switch it up. Keep Roslovic there. It's not ideal, but it's the best lineup that we're going to have. I'm sure you would feel.
I do agree. I think that Kakko, that Cooley, Wenberg, Kakko line. I think they're like I said earlier. I think they're going to have a big playoffs, and I don't want to move him. I wouldn't want to move him off that third line. I think he's perfect there. I know it's not something we were hoping was going to happen when we drafted him, but that's where he is, and he needs to stay there. He's comfortable there, and he plays his role well down there as well. So, no, I wouldn't move him. I agree with you. I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame, but it's the way that it is. Drafting Kakko at number 2, we would have liked him to be a lot more. Unfortunately, it's not going to pan out that way, but he's not a bad hockey player. He's phenomenal on that third line. Just not what we expected at second overall. But it is what it is. We move on. We ball. Michael's here. How are we doing? You got 1 thumbs up from me. Will, how are you doing?
Good. I'm excited. I'm still excited. Like I'm excited to be on the live show. I'm excited for the Rangers to start in probably an hour. I'm ready. I'm just ready. I don't know. That's all I can really say.
We're ready to go. There's a lot of excitement going on here right now, even though I might not show it.
Yeah, I might not be showing it, but I am very excited.
Let's see. Phantom here. This is kind of my first playoffs I'll be watching. Hope Trocheck does well. I'm curious to know how it's kind of. Like, have you seen the playoffs before? Have you not?
It's okay. It's my son's first playoff. He's actually watching his eyelids right now, but it's his first playoffs. My dog.
Your son. Bingo?
My dog, Bingo, yeah. He's
a kid.
Here, I'll show Bingo for the live stream real quick. Sorry, guys.
Bingo.
He's sleeping on the couch, watching his eyelids, but he'll wake up once I scream when we score our first goal today. Uh-oh. I don't know where Eric is. I think Eric's frozen. On my screen, he's frozen. What do the nameplates look on your jersey here? I'll take my. Yeah. Okay. Good. So Eric's just frozen for Eric's not just frozen for me. Thank God. I will show you the nameplate on my jersey. He just left. I guess he froze out. Let me text Eric real quick. So the stream looks like the stream went down for Eric. He just texted me. And Tampa just took the lead. Not Tampa, sorry. The Panthers just took the lead on the power play. They're winning 2-1 here. I'll show you the nameplate on the back of my jersey. This was done by somebody on Instagram by the name of Oscar PSH. I'm gonna plug him because he's awesome. This is what it looks like. I know it's kind of split, but let's see if you can see. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can tell very clearly, but that's what the nameplate on mine looks like on my jersey. Rempe needs to take Wilson out. I don't know if Rempe will be in the lineup for him to take out Wilson, and if he is, he's not going to be on the ice the same time Wilson is. But honestly, we probably could see a Wilson Rempe fight at some point in this series if it gets to that point. If Rempe comes back into the lineup, this will be my 30th overall, but not 30th Rangers playoff season. Damn, 30th. That's crazy. Congratulations, Roderick, to your 30th overall playoff season. Let's go, Rangers. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on this game today? I'm excited. I'm not too worried, but I mean, it is a playoff, so I'm still nervous, but I'm very excited for this game to start. You're 44, man. See, I'm 20. I'm going to be turning 21, so I don't have as much playoff experience as you. Obviously, you got to see our last time we won the cup, and I'm still cupless in my time. Almost saw a win in 2014. I know most of us almost did, but Chris says a 4-1 victory. I can see that. I can see a 4-1 victory. I want to see, 8th grade when they won the cup. Lucky. I'm still waiting. I'm graduating college next year, and I'm still waiting. No, I do agree. I do agree with you, Eric. The Capitals do have a lot of holes. They don't have very good depth on their team. Their first two lines aren't very well either, but I'm still nervous just because it's the playoffs. I'm still. It's the playoffs. I'm always going to be nervous. I'm always nervous watching the Rangers too. Anyway, so but I'm very excited. I am very excited for this for the playoffs, and even if the Rangers don't make it to the cup, I think this playoffs is going to be one of the best in recent history. There's so many good first round matchups. There's so many potential great second round matchups between rivals and with history and new rivalries that are forming. So I'm very excited for the playoffs, and not even just Ranger playoffs. I am in my apartment. I don't sit right by the windows just because the light comes in. You can't really see me, but yeah, I am in my apartment right now waiting for this game to start. My dog just woke up. He's about to go watch his eyelids again. Actually, still in high school, so yep, I'm still waiting. Well, I hope you get to see a Rangers Stanley Cup win much before you start your college career. I don't know. Obviously, you didn't say what grade you were in, what year you're in high school. So I'm hoping that this is the year you get to see. You don't have to wait any longer. But yeah, I'm still waiting too. It's been too long. Obviously, I want to see the Rangers lift the Stanley Cup with my own eyes. What degree are you working towards in college? I'm working towards a sports and recreational marketing degree. I am a junior, so like I said, I'm graduating next year. I'm hoping to find a job. I'm almost done with my degree. I'm almost done with college. It's crazy that I'm saying that. I can't believe this semester is almost over. I think I have about 2 weeks. So This is the perfect way to end the semester is the Rangers in the playoffs. Oh, we just went to the our NFL draft background. Let's see if Eric texted me. He did. I don't know how to let you in. I'm sorry.
I'm back.
I didn't even see your face.
Okay.
Danger Peace from Spokane. Spokane's in Washington, I think. Spokane, Indiana. I don't know. My geography isn't good.
What did I miss? My Wi-Fi went down.
You missed. I don't know. We were just everyone was saying that you were smiling like the Joker. You were frozen for them too. Thank God. So I thought it was me for some reason. Thank God it wasn't.
I thought it was you too. You turned the camera around the show bingo, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, and I came back and you were just frozen. He actually just moved. He's right by the stairs now, and he's watching his eyelids, but he has a perfect angle right to my TV whenever the Rangers start.
Well, isn't this fun? You know, we always make fun of Will for his terrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's not just me now. Thank God.
That was the first time my Wi-Fi's ever gone down, and of course, it happens when I'm in the middle of a live stream.
Did you miss the Panthers took the lead again on the power play?
I can't watch the game. But
oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I thought you said you had it on.
No, I tried to, and it didn't work.
God. They said it. When did you get your when did you buy the package today?
Like, what time is it? Like 40 minutes ago, probably.
Oh, they said it was going to be an hour. It hasn't even been an hour. I'm sitting here thinking that it's been like an hour or two since you bought this package.
Hold on. It's low. Oh, I have ESPN.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. I can see.
Quit your complaining, boy.
Oh well, then it just froze.
If the Rangers win, then Eric needs to disconnect before every game from now on for good luck. I like what Eric is saying because I agree with that. That's how I am with my jerseys. If the Rangers lose, when I'm wearing a certain jersey, I won't wear it again I'll keep cycling through my jerseys.
All right.
I'm very superstitious.
The fan base has turned on me. Will, you're the new lead host. I quit.
Welcome back to another episode of Fireside Rangers. I'm your host, Will Cohen.
Yeah,
back again.
You wish.
I'd be nervous. You're a good host. I'd be too nervous to be a host. I can't lie.
Thank you. Steven here says I was as frozen as a popsicle. Oh,
yeah, you were, man.
It happens. Look, it happens to Will every other episode.
That's true. I'm glad that it wasn't me, though. I'm glad it was you, not me. Now you have to feel my pain.
Now I know how you feel when
exactly
you're just talking and then all of a sudden
it cuts out. It's like I don't even remember what I was saying and just cut out.
I was just scared. I was trying to get back in. I didn't know what the problem was. I had it on my phone, but then the Wi-Fi came back. But let's move on. It's just another thing that just happened today. You know, everything's going good today.
Yeah, let's pretend it is.
Phantom says, I've never seen playoffs before. Kind of new NHL fan. Well, welcome to the NHL. It's probably the most poorly run sports league you could ever support. The entirety of the fan base of the NHL will collectively agree that one thing should happen, and the NHL will do the exact opposite.
Yep.
As far as team selection goes, I think you chose a good team. Don't expect much from them. We haven't won a Stanley Cup in 30 years. Last one before that was like a good 50. So as long as you're fine with one championship in your lifetime, you should be good. But hopefully that'll change this year. Hopefully we'll win it again. Some of the fans that we have in here will definitely, hopefully, see a second in their lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, it would be our first.
It went 1940, then they went 54 years, 1999. Now it's been 30 years, exactly 30 years. Not exactly, but it's been 30 years now.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe we have a date with the Canucks in the finals rematch.
They're getting. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna jinx it.
Maybe a 2014 rematch, 10-year difference against the Kings.
Jonathan Quick now on the Rangers instead.
Yeah, it's crazy. Eric says, Phantom, you should go to a game in person. It's so much fun. I do fully agree with that. I was joking around with the whole Rangers thing, but and on a serious note, though, welcome. It's glad to have you. I always like seeing new Rangers fans come into the mix. Eric is 1,000% right here. Playoff hockey is the greatest thing in all of sports, except for attending a playoff hockey game in person. That's why this upcoming Thursday, I'm going to Game 3 against the Lightning and the Panthers. Like, I don't care for either team, but I was given the opportunity to go. So 1,000% I will be there because the Rangers don't play that night. And I need to watch some playoff hockey.
Yeah, I have a date with Game 6 if they go to that in Washington because I can't afford
Hopefully
Rangers. Hopefully they don't. But I gotta save money because I'm going to Las Vegas for my 21st, so I can't spend $600 for me and my girlfriend to go to MSG and see the Rangers play. As much as I love her.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't make it to Game 6, but
yeah,
do have fun. Random question, but I like it, so I'm going to read it. Hey, fun question for my pizza statement, which was unfortunate. It was until I saw it was deep dish. I don't really like deep dish pizza. I like the
I'm not a big deep dish guy either.
Style, New Haven style is good too. Even Detroit style is good. I don't really like deep dish. I don't really rock with.
I'm not a big deep dish guy. Yeah, I'm not a Chicago guy.
It is unfortunate though, but it could have been worse in my opinion. But you guys have a favorite food? I love steak. Very basic answer, but I love a good medium rare steak.
Oh, good thing you said medium rare because I do like medium rare too, and I don't know a lot of other people like that. I'd have to say, right now, I think my favorite food's salmon. I've been cooking up some good salmon.
This is one of my most controversial opinions, but I hate seafood. All seafood. You're talking fish, like shellfish, calamari, anything. If it comes from the ocean, I can't eat it. I don't like the taste. I don't like the texture. It's gross. So there's that. Come at me in the comments. I will stand my ground on that one.
You sound basic. Now you really sound basic.
Well, I'm a picky
Now you
eater.
really sound basic.
I'll admit the fact that I'm a picky eater. Maybe not as picky as like some people. Like I like my fruits and vegetables like that, but it's just seafood I can't do. I can't do seafood. It's a shame because my father is a fisherman. So there'll be some times when I'm at home, he'll come home from the ocean and have like a beautiful giant like cut of like bluefin tuna that he caught, and I just won't touch it. I'll eat chicken nuggets for dinner that night. Like it is what it is.
I mean, I am just like imagining how good it would be to you're coming home with a fresh bluefin tuna. Oh, I wish.
Not for me, dude. If you ever find yourself on Long Island, New York, just go find my dad.
I will. I'm gonna text you. Where's your dad?
Moving on, though. Right, I like Roderick said back to what we were talking about before. Remember, above all else, win or lose, this team brings us together. Together us all as a Rangers family. Of course, I mean, look back at the last playoffs when we had that heartbreak. It was difficult. I think the day that we lost in that game, and then the following morning, me and Tony had to record a reaction to it. I did not even want to get out of bed. I was like, I don't care. But, just recording it and then reading all of your comments and everything, it made it worth it, Win or lose. Not only are we Rangers family, we go deeper than that. We're Fireside family because you guys tune in and watch us yap every day. So what'd you say? Wow, what happened?
So Emily Kaplan just posted some news. It was 19 minutes ago. She said, expect Matt Rempe to play today. When I asked Peter Laviolette about the team's depth, he unprompted brought up Philip Hedel, who has looked good in practice. Think he's an option to return sooner than later. So Rempe in the lineup today, and Hedel could return sooner than later. I thought there was a chance that he could return today because of how he's been progressing at practice, but I guess they want to give him a couple more days of rest before really putting him before inserting him in the lineup. But big news from Emily Kaplan.
Yeah, well, I do want to discuss that So we're gonna like actually make this like a normal episode about that. But just really quickly, I got to catch up. Chris said too many coincidences with this year in '94. It's destiny. Biggest coincidence is OJ.
That's crazy, man.
Pavel's here, and we know Pavel. Oh, sorry, Eric. You said you wanted to guess our favorite foods. Apologize, I didn't see that in time. Yeah, Eric. Hold on. I don't like eggs.
Oh my God! It just keeps getting worse.
Well, hold on. I do like eggs, but on rare occasions will I wake up and say that I'm going to make myself some scrambled eggs. Very
now
rare.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
But like I like them. But like this morning when I woke up, I was like, I don't want scrambled eggs right now. I like eggs and fried rice.
Love eggs and fried rice.
Duty Creeper had to go. Peace out, Creeper. See, Eric said, Will seems like he likes spicy food, like burritos. I love spicy food. I love burritos, tacos, Mexican food in general. My favorite cuisine is Italian, though. It goes Italian, Chinese, Mexican. That's my top 3 cuisines. Jack says, who scores the first in the series, Kakko or Goudreau? There's a better chance that the Earth explodes than Barclay Goudreau scoring a playoff goal. So I'm going to go with Kakko. Oh, we have an incredible plot twist to go through. I just got to take that off. Shout out Fireside Giants.
Wait.
Hold on. No.
Oh! Wait.
Okay, hold up.
Oh! Let's go! Let's go!
Colin's here.
No way!
Are you at the airport right now?
I come back.
Holy crap! I'm so hyped right now. This is
trying
awesome.
to get it on my AirPods here.
Yeah, I was gonna say your Wi-Fi wasn't
God.
good for a second there.
I got it now. What's going on,
my
boys?
God! What a surprise!
How's the airport?
Yeah, I know. Busy. You know, I just wrapped up college roller hockey natties this morning. Lost in the semis, OT goal. Tough one, but getting ready to travel to Florida. Maybe pop in, see Eric.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, this is news to me.
Wait! Are you playing? Is a roller hockey natty in Florida now?
No, so I was in Maine for the national championship, and then we just lost in overtime. So now we're out. I'm traveling to Florida just to go to Disney. So I'm in the Boston airport.
Logan?
Yep, that's the one.
Well, I live like an hour and a half away from Disney, so yes, we will hang out.
They better have TVs on your plane so you can watch the game.
My flight isn't until 8, so I'm gonna be here for a long time.
Oh God,
Colin, sorry to cut you off. This is the worst comment I've ever saw. Steak needs to be.
Yeah, dude, I saw that comment. And I was appalled. I'm sorry, I'm appalled by that.
Oh, look, Colin, just to fill you in, this stream has been all over the place. My Wi-Fi cut out, so Will was by himself for a little bit. We've been talking about food and how much we hate ESPN.
Yep, I can get behind that.
We're all
Eric, you're gonna go back and like just if you ever do, you're gonna see me just talking alone, and you're gonna see how bad of a host I would be. If
I heard you because I rejoined on my phone. And you wouldn't add me.
I didn't see you on the. I swear I didn't see. I don't know how to work this. I didn't see one thing. I swear.
I texted you multiple times. I said, "Click on my face, put me in."
It didn't. Oh, I'm not wearing my watch, so it didn't come up on. It didn't have it because I didn't. It's not. I don't have my watch. I was charging.
We got more comments to go through.
So, boys, what are we thinking for tonight here? I know I'm late. That's my apologies.
Oh, dub, easy dub.
Yeah, I think they win in convincing fashion.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident myself. I mean, I almost went to Disney later, and I was gonna go to DC and watch a game because I got a friend who lives there. So tickets are only 170 there, as opposed to.
Dude, yeah, I bought tickets for 175 dead center ice for Game 6.
Yeah, are you gone?
If they make it to a Game 6, yeah, I'm gonna go.
I have it going to 6. I have it going to 5, but I can see it going to 6 and the Rangers winning in 6. I think Lindgren can steal 2 for them. I think he's a really solid goaltender. But I think, at the end of the day, they're not beating us. I just don't think
they're not beating us.
I've been joking about the word that I'm not going to say out loud. I do think that Lindgren steals 1. I'll give it 5 keys. That's my official prediction. Let's see. Steven is asking, how long have you guys been fans of hockey? Any great memorable games if you have attended any?
Ooh, I got one.
I got one.
I'll go first. The first season that I ever watched all the way through was 2012, which ended in heartbreak, as every season does. I'm just going to put it down so it fits properly. My favorite memorable game, I wasn't at, but my favorite game of all time was the last time the Rangers played the Capitals in the playoffs, 2015, second round, Game 7. Rangers were down 3-1 in the series. Force a Game 7, Derek Stepan OT winner. Favorite game, favorite goal. We'll never forget where I was, what I was doing when that all went down. As far as my favorite game that I've ever attended in person, low key, it might be earlier this season when I went to the game in Tampa, Panarin hat trick that I predicted. I also saw a Zuccarello hat trick in person back in like 2016. I don't know. That was a good one. But those are my top two.
So my number one is probably I was at Game 4 of the conference finals against the Canadians. And St. Louis had that snipe in the corner in overtime, and I never heard the Garden louder. Oh, it was crazy. It was easily the best experience I've ever had.
I never knew you were at that game.
I love that. Yeah, it's all over. I have a couple of clips of it on my Instagram. I love that game.
What about you, Will?
I'm just thinking about that St. Louis goal for a second. Just
it's a beauty.
Got me happy.
It is a beauty.
My favorite game I went to was Game 6 of the second round against Carolina. I went up to 2 years ago. My girlfriend was getting her wisdom teeth out, and I was like, I told my mom, I told her dad, I was like, if the Rangers are winning pretty convincingly, halfway through Game 5, I'm gonna buy tickets, go to Game 6 so I can see them clinch. They didn't, so I was like, I'm not going to buy tickets. I really don't care. That Saturday, the day of the game, he comes home, says, we're going to buy tickets. We go to the game. And that actually has my favorite goal, too. Tyler Mott scored the first to open the scoring. And I actually can recite 6 minutes of that, like 6 minutes of the goal from that game.
If we had more time, I would make you do that right now. We might save it. We only have like 8 minutes left, so I'm going to save it. I've only been to one playoff game, and it was Game 4 in the first round against Montreal in 2017, I think. I remember Jesper Foss scored the game winner, and like it was 2-1 win. Both goals the Rangers scored were like scrappy, like poke it in front of the net. It was just such a random game to be at, but it's the only playoff game I've ever been to for the Rangers.
Was that the season that Tanner Glass started off the playoff scoring with an absolute snipe on Carey Price?
Yeah, that was Game 1. I went to Game 4.
Yeah, that's solid. That was a solid series. I think that's the year we lost to Ottawa.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, oh my God.
But no, because it was a very important game though, because against Montreal, the Rangers were down 2-1 in the series, so it was like we had to win that or the series was gone, and then we won that. Then Mika scored an overtime winner, and then we blew him out in Game 6. And then the second round we don't talk about. That's like my least favorite series of ever.
I hate that series.
Yes. Memorable in all the wrong ways.
I will forever hate JG Pageau because of that series.
Yeah, I don't like Pageau.
Do not like him.
But let's get into the news that actually happened. Matt Rempe's in. Colin, how do you feel about that?
Ooh, I do like that. I think that, with the history between the Rangers and the Caps, obviously we don't love to talk about it, but like Tom Wilson's still out there. You need a guy who's going to answer the bell if it's needed. I think it's good to have that grit and physicality in the lineup. And I think if you look at the Rangers' record with versus without him, I think it speaks for itself. I believe they're 10-2 or maybe 11-2 with him in the lineup. And the record without him in the lineup isn't necessarily the worst, but it is worse. I think he brings a much needed punch, 1-2 punch to that bottom line there.
All right, the warm-up rushes just came out.
How are we feeling?
It's Kreider, Zibanejad, Roslovic. Same lineup, and then VZ, Gaudreau, and Rempe.
Yeah,
same defensive pairings.
But why can't Brodzinski play instead of Gaudreau?
They got to take Gaudreau off the center position. when he was playing wing at the I can't remember. I think it was against Montreal. It was like a couple, like 2 games. They had Gaudreau playing on the wing, and man, he looked good. And I kind of hate that they went back and put him in the center role, but it's whatever. Hopefully he plays well. He's built for the playoffs. He has that playoff style of hockey, so I'm just hoping he looks better than he did in the regular season. That's all I care about.
I will say I think him not playing center, it benefits his game just because obviously as a center there's a lot more defensive responsibilities, and it doesn't allow him to kind of float as much as he would like. And it takes a lot of pressure off him. So I don't really understand the reason to take him off the wing. I guess because you got Rempe in. That's the reason. But if you're going to play him at center where he's statistically been worse all year, I don't know. I kind of understand the call for Brodzinski as well. But I guess we'll see how this series goes, how they play in these first couple of games here, and if any changes need to be made. I'm sure Laviolette will make them, unlike Gerard Gallant would have.
Laviolette knows what he's doing and will be fine.
Laviolette's actually a coach, or Gallant was just a cheerleader.
He's a placeholder.
Just a quick update for everyone watching. It is 2:55. We're going to end this about 3. So any final thoughts or questions you have, start to drop them now, and then we'll head into our predictions, and then we'll wrap it up with his parlay of the day.
Oh, God. I got to start thinking about it.
It's been too long.
Me and Colin will go first while you think, Will.
All right, I'm ready.
Prediction is tough because the Rangers are the clear favorites. We're better than the Capitals, but it's been a week since we've played, and seeing Carolina last night looking rusty as hell like they did. I just gotta hope and pray the Rangers don't. I'm gonna predict a win. I'll always predict a win, even though I genuinely think we're gonna win today. But it might be closer than some expect. It won't be as close as a 1-goal game, but it won't be as much of a blowout as 3. I might say 4-2. Rangers win. Artemi Panarin has all 4 goals.
Wow.
They're bold. I do think he's going to have he's primed for a bounce back year after the playoffs last year. I think he knows he was disappointed with himself.
Guys, everyone give 2 thumbs down.
Nah, I can give 1. I got to hold my phone. Whoa, wait.
How did Colin get that?
That's
what?
Awesome. I think it's
that is
on
sick.
My phone. That was pretty cool. I didn't know I could do that. What's it called? I think after last year, after getting outed by Gallant, which might have been the only good thing that he did because he kind of lit a fire under him, even though it alienated him at the same time, which isn't exactly what you want. I think he's going to come out ripping and roaring. I got the Rangers taking down the Caps. I think it's going to be 3-1. I think you're going to see Mika come up in a big way today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you, Colin. I was going to say 3-1 too. I think Cooley's going to score the first one. I think Panarin will have one, and then, like you said, I think Mika's going to have one too. He's going to have a big goal. But I just want to share something that Mark Messier said before the start of the Panthers game. He was like, he's choosing the Rangers, obviously, but he thinks that since last year, that first round loss to the Devils, they've matured a little bit. They know what it's going to take. So, yeah. Eric has Dan raised.
As of 14 minutes ago, Nick Jensen and Rasmus Sandin will miss Game 1 for Washington against the Rangers.
Wow.
That's big. That's too big defensive for them.
Wow.
It will be a 5-2 victory.
Wow.
Panarin scores all 5 still.
And wait, is it? You should say 6. So he scores 2. He scores a sock trick.
It's going to be 50-2. Panarin will finally 3 goals.
He's scoring 50 playoff goals today.
Just watch. It's going to be about 2.5 hours from now, and the Rangers just lose 10-0. Sorry, I spoke.
That is big news, though.
Here's my wood.
Yeah, don't speak that into the universe, boy.
That's 2 of arguably their biggest defense. I mean, obviously, other than Carlson.
Yeah, other than Carlson, they're their 2 best defense.
Yeah,
Sandin's actually
zero excuses heading into them. If we lose, I delete the channel. Save that clip.
Don't be rash.
Now you have to do it if we lose.
The Rangers make. Do you know how many times on this channel I've said that I'm going to delete the channel and then I never do it?
We'll do it anyway.
We'll rebuild from the ground up.
Exactly.
Fireside Rangers 2 will release this summer.
Return of the Rangers. We have to have a Return of the Rangers, some sick like that.
It was Fireside, Utah, whatever.
Yes. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's got me. I'm hyped now.
I got a trip booked out there. I'm trying to get out there sometime next season.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick. Going to Utah.
Don't worry. Over the summer, I do plan on going to the Grand Canyon. I have a reservation to meet with the mayor of Phoenix and the mayor of Glendale, and we're going to work something out. Whether it's me owning the team, building the stadium with my own hands, I promise you hockey will remain in the desert.
All right.
Big promises.
Yeah,
you're ready to deliver.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, I'll delete the channel. It's that simple.
Here we go.
Can you just delete the channel instead of threatening it? Just do it already.
You have to text nothing to the old man.
Stream ends. It's the last of Fireside Rangers.
Rangers are up 3-1. That's crazy. I just saw that comment.
Really quick, what did Steven say? Eric, real quick, what does the nameplate of your jersey look like? Both of you and Will turn around to show at once simultaneously. Why are you trying to get me to turn around? It's a little suspicious, but okay.
I showed mine already.
You guys see it?
You got a Lafreniere.
Can you see it on screen?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
I can see it.
Will,
Did you like it?
Panarin?
Did you like what you saw?
I'm rocking my Panarin one.
Yeah, I did not bring a jersey with me on the trip, unfortunately.
You can see the A and the R and the IN on
it.
You're just not watching the game then?
No, I'm gonna pull up in a bar in the airport.
I don't know. How long are you gonna be in the airport for?
My flight's not till 8 because if we won the last game, we would have played in the national championship at 2:30. So I would still be at the rink. So I booked my flight for 8 in the case that we won. Fortunately, we lost on a crazy goal. They careened into our goalie and they called it a goal. I'm not too pleased about it, but it is what it is. So yeah,
it was goalie interference and they didn't call it?
Oh yeah, I'll send you the clip later. They rammed him. It was bad.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It was infuriating. I have no words for it right now. But shout out to the guys in the roller team, the Oswego roller team. They were played out of their minds. Shout out to Quast, Animal. So yeah, they'll probably go back and get it next year.
Shout out the boys. Yeah. Shout out my hamster, Rip AJ. Shout out Bingo. Bingo's still alive.
Yeah, he's watching his eyelids right now.
But yeah, it's 3:02, so game's about to start. It's officially game time. Here we go, boys. We're going to end the stream real quick because we all got to get set up to watch the game. Eric just asked, are you guys going to stream the game?
I will be covering the game. Make sure to follow me on X, Will M. Cohen. I will be covering the game. Don't worry.
That is true. Will does tweet a lot throughout the games. And while he does that, I'm also over on the social media accounts posting highlight clips and everything like that. So that about wraps up today's live stream. It's showtime. Game 1.
Wow.
The Stanley Cup playoffs are officially underway. To everyone that joined us throughout today's live stream, thank you. Hope you enjoyed. But make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss a notification. If you're watching us on Apple or Spotify, be sure to give us a 5-star review. After this video ends, just continue to leave your comments down in the section. We will read them. I can't promise that I'll respond because sometimes I need my laptop to respond and I read them on my phone. But I do read them. Lastly, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Fireside Rangers on Instagram, X, and TikTok. Follow all of us on Twitter. Me and Colin don't tweet that often, but we're starting.
I'm gonna start getting more active. I've been busy with my work and whatnot, but now that I'm free,
same story for me. I've been busy with it. We're gonna get more active. Colin is officially returned to the channel. He'll be back too.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll post every 2 seconds on Twitter if you want.
I do. Just make sure to. I do cover the game, so.
But here we go. The next time you see our faces, it'll probably be a game 1 reaction and analysis. So. Enjoy the game. Grab some drinks, grab some wings and pizza. Not the deep dish on the floor, though. I'll explain that. But have a good one. And
let's go Rangers.